What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State coming at you with a haul video from over the weekend. Actually, some books on top of that I picked up from Craigslist and other sources as well. So, over the weekend, I went real quick story, guys. Went to do some flea market hunting. So, basically, I hit up like the local Bay Area flea markets, like Laney College Flea Market and the Oakland Coliseum Flea Market, which is basically in East Oakland. So basically, you know, for anybody who's in there, who lives anywhere in America or anywhere in the world, think of your local ghetto and put a flea market there. So that was it. Went to a couple spots around there, found some comic books like at the Laney Flea Market. Problem was some of them were doused in like oil, like motor oil, because you know the Laney Flea Market, the Laney Flea Market is set in a parking lot. So, it's nothing like finding like, you know, 4 comic books or whole comic books on the concrete ground, you know, doused in like motor oil. So I was kind of like, I think I'll pass, because they were literally scattered. There was another vendor over at the Laney Flea Market who had treated their Deadpool comic books like money. So any kind of appearance with Deadpool in it, like, because of the movie, you know, they just ran up the price. And I was kind of like, you know what, it's great, but I'll pass. I don't think I need an Uncanny Avengers, you know, with Deadpool in it for like $30. I'm great. Third guy, the other vendor, had three short stacks of comic books, and he wasn't going to sell them individually. He just straight up told me that straight up, and I was like, okay, so what do you want from them? For the 3 short boxes, I am not selling them individually. I'm going to sell them to you all for $600. I was like, $600? You're out of your mind. So the guy scoffed at me because I gave him an offer of $50, and you know, I was like, all right, well, good luck carrying these back to your car, because there's no way in hell nobody out here, unless they're drunk and stupid, are going to pay that kind of money for like mullet Superman, like 90s era Superman, because that's what he had in that collection. So I was like, all right, well, good luck, bye. So I got a tip from an Instagrammer that there was a comic show going on at the same time. I was looking around over the flea market for stuff, you know, so I found some stuff there, and you know, I have it here to share with you. But first, this is what you're looking ahead of you here is stuff I picked up from Craigslist from a guy whose wife wanted him to sell his collection. So I was like, all right, I'll have you obliged to buy your stuff off you. What you're looking in front of you here, guys, is not a key issue. It's just a cool looking cover of Iron Man, because it was one of the books I bought. So it was Iron Man number 69. I know, I couldn't help it. But it was a really cool cover nonetheless. Really dug that. And one of the other things he had was a Werewolf by Night 33. Not in the greatest condition. Got some spine ticks. As you can see, this book's probably going to pass as like a 4.5 or a 5.0. It's definitely a reader's, no doubt. Second appearance of Moon Knight. I just couldn't pass it up for the price he was offering. You know, because his wife had a broken leg, and she was there handling the money, and she wanted to leave. It was an awkward moment. You know, Craigslist people are just very awkward sometimes. So, very happy to have that. Spectre number 1, nothing too big. It's got a crease right here. No significance for this issue. I just like the cover. I think, actually, my father had this copy before, if I recall now. Top of my head. Because when I first collected comic books, my dad had a comic collection, and one of the books he had was Spectre number 1. That, now it comes to me. Now I know why I wanted to pick that up. Weird. Just comes right to you. Picked this up from the local comic shop. Venom number 1. Donny Cates, same guy who wrote, like, Thanos. I figured I'd see how he try his hand on Venom. So I'll give that a shot. Got New Mutants number 8. I already have a copy, but I was going through their dollar bin at the local comic shop, and it turns out they had that sitting in there, so I figured, why the hell not? Maybe I'll flip it or sell it. I don't know. I'll hold it for an auction. Gotta say, though, I saw Deadpool 2. I'm not gonna. They already have the character, you know, in the movie Surge. His first appearance of Surge. Not a big part. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, movie was good, wasn't great. You know, it wasn't as good as the first one, but the character surge, not a big part. So, you know, no big deal. So, I just figured for $1 you can say no. No key. There's no key on this one, guys. It's a key in my heart, really, because of the fact that this is the only issue I'm missing right now that was in my Fantastic. Well, not the only issue, because there's 419 issues of Fantastic Four. I was missing this particular issue, which now would complete 367 straight issues of Fantastic Four. So I have 1 through 367, and then a couple holes after that until 416. I think, was it 416 or 419? There's one or two. So those I could easily find in a 50-cent pile and complete my run of Volume 1 of Fantastic Four. So I'm getting really close, guys. This one I found over at the comic show I was at over the weekend, and you know, found some fillers here and there. So this one in particular is one that goes deep to my heart. And I'm kind of happy that I found it, because now I don't have to worry about looking for hardly any other key issues of Fantastic Four. This came in the mail along with a few other books I ordered. I believe this is the Francisco Martina cover of Action Comics number 1000. Really stoked having to steal the spotlight from Doom 143. Shout out Doom 143, give him a subscribe. I'm really stoked to pick this up. It's a really cool cover. I like angry Superman, not like Boy Scout Superman. So had to pick that up. It was really cool. Picked up from Frankie's Comics. Also picked up some things from Frankie's Comics, which is the Vampirella number. I'm not sure if it's a number 11. Vampirella number 11. Like the logo on top. That's great. Also got the Virgin cover of Vampirella number 11. This is cool, but it feels awkward. I like it, but it feels awkward. So, comparing the two, they're both great. I think I just like the one with the logo on top. So I picked that up from Frankie's Comics. Also, in that pile, I picked up this one here. And this is the Joseph Michael Linsner variant of Avengers number 1, the Black Widow cover. And if you guys aren't familiar with Joseph Michael Linsner's work, I would go look up the word Dawn. So go ahead and Google Joseph Michael Linsner and Dawn. Does really good work with that. Probably does better work doing Marvel stuff if he did covers just for the hell of it. So I think he might be onto something here if he carries on with it. So those I picked up from Frankie's Comics. To round things up, picked up some stuff from that comic show as well from, over the weekend. I just needed to do it because, like, my first 2 attempts at going to the flea market pretty much went to a fail. So, going to this comic show, which I was recommended to by an Instagrammer, I figured, why the hell not? I'm already outside. I might as well give it a shot. Picked up some books. Also, I knew a guy there who I go pretty much wherever I go, like comic hunting. I seem to run into this guy, and this guy was there at the comic show, and he had his own little booth. So I buy some stuff off him, just be cool about it. Pick this up because I just love the cover. X-Men: The Return of Magic, and it's a Oliver Copiel cover, and it's a collection of stories from X-Men Limited 14, New X-Men 37. And, of course, X-Men Divided We Stand, number 2. And, yes, I did read that stuff on the bottom. So, I just love the cover. It's a really cool looking cover. And I'm surprised, this book isn't like a hard to find book or a variant cover or anything. It's really cool. So, picked it up for a couple bucks. Picked up Batman Incorporated. And I'm not very certain who did the cover, but I just like the cover nonetheless. I picked it up from this other vendor at the show. And like I said, it wasn't a big show, guys. So it wasn't like, oh my God, it's like the Comic-Con or what have you. So picked that up. Also picked up Invincible Iron Man. This is a Gabriel Dell'Otto cover. It's a variant cover. Issue number 4. And I just like the way he handles the whites on the cover. It's well done. So, picked that up. Also picked up an Adam Hughes cover of Tomb Raider. This one is really cool. I like it. Probably won't get it signed. I don't know. I'm debating it. I'm probably going to get 5 books signed by Adam Hughes when he shows up to San Francisco Comic-Con, just like I did before. I don't want to spend too much money on trying to get things signed and slad. So this may be a candidate to get signed. May not. Who knows? Also picked up What If Conan the Barbarian was stranded in the 20th century. This one I got, I think, for $3. I think I'm now 45 issues deep on the volume 1 of the What If run. And this is a Bill Sienkiewicz cover. I just love the work he does on these things. They're really kick-ass work. So, there's something about, Sienkiewicz drawing Conan holding a gun. And this is, like I said, if I favorite cover, favorite all-time cover, probably one of my favorite all-time covers. But there's that. And then this one is a hard-to-find issue. This one looks like it's already been pressed and clean. And the corners are sharp. But only thing that sucked about it was the bag, so I rebagged it with a Mylar. Because I was like, screw it. Might as well rebag it with this Mylar because it's very hard to find. Witchblade, number 87. It's an Adam Hughes cover. I really love this. This is really a kick-ass cover. I never saw this cover before until I got to the show, which pretty much tells you how hard it is to find this book, because I never even seen this cover until over like last Sunday, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's really cool, man. Seria Pazzini, with the whole Witchblade, and it's drawn by Adam Hughes on the cover. And like I said, I had to rebag this in a Mylar, which might be a waste because I might get this signed and get it slabbed by Hughes over at the San Francisco Comic-Con next month, which will be in Oakland, which just makes no sense. I don't know why I don't change it to the Oakland Comic-Con, but yeah, that's really about it, guys. I really don't have too much for you other than what I just showed you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know the deal. Thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends to give me a thumbs up. Tell your family to give me a thumbs up. Also, comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell your friends and family to tell you what you think of this. Also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below. Tell your friends and family to subscribe down below. You know the deal. All right? That's it. I'm tired. It's time to go. And you guys have a great night. I'll talk to you later. Peace.